Right here, I got with me Verydarkman and Stonebwoy having a very nice conversation. It's a dope conversation, and as usual, I'm gonna give my take because I always love to give my take on these stuffs. Yeah, man, Great Dave always love to give his own take, and my take is dope, man. You can't tell me my take ain't dope. And I want to play the conversation for you so you can hear it together. Let's hear it. Let's listen to it. And let's see what this 4 minute 22 seconds conversation is all about. So I play it for you so you feel it, huh?
Like Fela and them.
Yeah.
So that's not our time. Those are our grandfathers or our fathers. So this is our time now. What is the revolutionary situation? Maybe say with a point towards apart from being very loud on social media.
We have to utilize the tools for the right cause. Utilizing the tools is by doing what they killed our forefathers for. Why did they take out Kwame? Bro wanted to unite everybody together, If you check Gaddafi, check Patrice Lumumba, check all the people, all these men there.
Yes.
I am so amazed that VDM is talking about Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Muammar Gaddafi. It's a whole lot of names. I'm surprised that he knows these names, and I gotta give credit to Verydarkman. Maybe he studied history in secondary school. Did he do higher institution? Maybe he did. But this is very commendable, and this goes far to show you that you just see people out there, and you never can really tell that these individuals, are historically inclined, especially when it comes to Africa itself. It's a whole lot of wonderful people who died, who were killed. In fact, who were killed is the word, assassinated, just because they tried to liberate Africa and champion the African cause. Let's go on with this conversation. This is getting interesting, I must tell you, for real.
Do you understand? Yes. And guess what? Like me and you, they talk since, you understand?
Same thing. Yeah. Like 4 hours.
How many hours don't they here, bro?
Deep.
Same thing. We get the tools, but we don't really want to use them. We use them for
the information is there.
Today, this one no good.
Yeah,
tomorrow, this one no good. You just did between ourselves. Me and you, same color, bro. Bro, what's this?
Bro,
man.
If only we all knew what it is really between us as a people, as West Africans, even as Africans as a continent before the division. When they sat in Belgium and split it up and said, Germany take this one, France carry this one.
All this one are your mugu. Take your mugu, you take this mugu.
It's one people.
Man, it's really impressive seeing, like these influencers taking up very interesting course. I am covering this one because, man, I find it amusing. Because just like they say right there, we are so busy on irrelevancies. Things that actually did not promote Africa, things that did not, enhance us, things that don't help us in any way. But yeah, they are now, they're actually even educating us historically. I mean, the reference they're making right there saying, France take this one, Germany take this one. They're making reference to the 1884-1885 Berlin Conference, where, the map of Africa was put right there, and everybody, they split it like a cake. Yes, and you see today the Anglophone countries, that is the English-speaking countries, were taken by England or Britain, and then the French-speaking countries were taken by France, and then Germany took Tanzania, Belgium took the Congo area. I think that was King Leopold II, who even mutilated and raped babies. This is history, this is history class, and they are showing you that even after independence, the likes of Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere, all of these wonderful people, even Nnamdi Azikiwe. Because Nnamdi Azikiwe himself was like a mentor to Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah borrowed some of Nnamdi Azikiwe's philosophy. If you go deeper into African history and study them very much, you see that these people were united for a greater cause. But we barely talk about these things, That's why I really like David Odeyin. Odeyin really, digs deep into Africa. He's a great investigative journalist that goes way back and digs deep and try to elaborate these things and explain it and then arrive at our current modern point. Man, this is an interesting conversation. Let's keep listening.
Ghana, Nigeria.
Stonebwoy! This rattle and the beep.
Watch out, prayer man, I send them. God now sleep, now slumber. Me no know who go defend them from Jah lightning and thunder. Me go so then them never see me clean. But only when I dirty, fire burn hate and poverty. My revelation was clear to me, so me work out from puberty. See them I ask you, how you do your thing? Positivity and your heart is clean. Never tell yourself another man TVDM.
You know.
Which is right.
Man, this is lovely. This is lovely. Looking at the Nigerian and the Ghanaian together, while on the internet, there's just so much great division. Sometimes I wonder, this division that often comes up, is it that they are politically motivated, and then you have maybe some both accounts, both accounts registered under Nigeria, and there's some both accounts registered under Ghana, and then they find a way to create a scene, and then now the non-both accounts now take it from there, and then it explodes. Because I wonder why Africans themselves are so divided. Why are they divided among each other, from the history of slavery down to the so-called legitimate trade, which of course is illegitimate, but they call it legitimate trade, up to colonialism, and then even up to what we're experiencing right now, neo-colonialism. And then if we've experienced all of these things together and are still, victims of these circumstances, why should we continue to divide each other with too many divisive elements? It's very pathetic. But I'm glad that I see that's the knuckle right there between Verydarkman and Stonebwoy together. That's Nigeria and Ghana. This should be Nigeria and South Africa. It should be Ghana and South Africa. It should be Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Tanzania, Botswana, Swaziland. A whole lot of wonderful countries in Africa. 54 countries. 54 wonderful countries. And yes, we are not yet united. We are not yet united as we should be, you see, and that's a big problem. And big shout out to Burna Boy, and big shout out to Verydarkman. I talk about Burna Boy a lot. I always talk about Burna Boy. A big shout out to Verydarkman and Stonebwoy. Big shout out to them.
Dude.
Hey, make I take this one, big up one brother. ODG, that one. It's so
no.
Not two ways.
No, don't joke with that brother, man. Himself in debt. Man. When it
them
comes to
can't tell me
African liberation.
no, sir. Remember that? That's one.
Burner, big up.
Gorilla soldier.
Burner, we have Shehu Kuti. I don't joke with these two people. Talk Nigeria matter, talk Africa matter, talk about what is really going on. Like, what do we do? And that's like my passion. We want to see us become us.
That's why I went back to school now to go do work. Now I'm graduating in December.
You're graduating in December.
Masters in International Relations and Diplomacy.
Wow. International relations, history, diplomacy, man, that's dope. That's impressive.
Maybe now you will go do bridge.
We go use all of us.
All of us use ourselves do bridge.
There's information, but who is learning? There's information in this era. There's information. Everybody has a medium.
Bro, these people are like we were talking. I said these people are lazy. The information is out there, but they are lazy to access it.
Wait.
Very true. The information is out there, but we are too lazy to. Everybody's just focused on frivolities. Who wants to go right there and take the information? Who wants to go right there and take the information where you can just easily sit down in your house and just focus on frivolities, on things that don't really make sense, things that just make you laugh, or let me just say for fun, And it is funny that, in fact, there are people that are on the internet that are actually, going through the rigor of digging out this information for us. But do we even acknowledge them is another thing. For example, I'll make mention of one particular wonderful writer. He's a professor in the United States, but he's an African. He's a Nigerian intellectual. His name is Moses Achono. He's a very intelligent person. But then you don't see him getting the recognition that other individuals, other aimless influencers get, And it kind of hurts me enough when I see that these people, these intelligent people, barely get that recognition. And this is part of the reason why we are yet to be where we are supposed to be.
They are lazy to access it.
You see this our era now, like this. You see that they are feeding our laziness. Other Uber.
Yeah, true.
Come for where you see
other
that.
food. Now there you did.
True.
Activism online.
No movement online.
Yeah, true.
Online.
Everywhere online. They even give you game online.
Yes.
The craziest thing they say that they pay you to be lazy.
True. The online gaming.
They monetize your laziness. They give you.
So they just keep you laid back. So waiting not even be true or waiting not correlate. Sometimes you could just drop out there because you need to make that money. When you say,
but in the end, you'll be destroying a lot of narratives, a lot of things a lot of ideologies and mentalities that were built by our forefathers.
True.
Through sacrifice and fight.
No, this is a lovely conversation. This is a lovely conversation.
Unity. And amongst us, we will be doing Ghana, Niger. Really,
we need that.
I want love.
Beam.
Man, this is a very wonderful conversation, and I would say that I would love to see someone like VDM, begin a podcast. Like he should begin a podcast, host individuals there, like the likes of Burna Boy, Sean Kuti. And most of these intellectuals that we even have that are not even very much popular on the big screens, but they are there, like Moses Achonu, like I'm trying to remember some other names like that. There are very many names. There are very many names that I read a lot of wonderful write-ups on Facebook. And I'm glad that these individuals like Kelechi Deka is very, very intelligent, a very sound man. These individuals, are people that I'm even happy that today they just did not settle for only writing or documenting things only in books. These days now they have taken to social media on places like Facebook and are documenting for us and are saying, they put it right there on the internet, they put it right there. They are dissatisfied, with the saturation of frivolities, of trivial informations, and so now they give us credible informations, credible write-ups, intelligible write-ups. And so I'm glad. I want to see someone like Verydarkman with his platform with over 2 million followers. I mean, have a podcast, a very dope podcast, not the other podcast that was more divisive and that was so much focused. I think it was Glitch, right? But I'm glad that that the Freeze is handling these days and they're having more sensible conversations, because back then Glitch only hosted conversations that most focused on man and woman, the gender divide, even the gender divide of it. There's a way you can have sensible conversations on it, but it was more like the Glitch at that period in time hosted by what's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. When I remember his name, Glitch at that period in time was more focused on, viral, going viral and all of that. But, like you can have something meaningful even on the gender discussion. Go back in history, try to trace how the whole gender division began up till now and why, what infiltrated all of these roles, so we can explain these things very much in a more educative and illustrative way. But, we are yet to have those conversations, and I'm sure that we are going to get there. I'm sure that we will get there. That's why I like Wodemaya very much. That man continues to go around and coverage Africa. We can say, he's doing it for himself, but when you look deeper, yes, as you do for yourself, you have to carry a different motive, and that motive has to be also the collective motive for the greater good. Man, I'm so glad that, I came across this conversation. I'm glad that, we have at least people, 4 figures who are here, our younger 4 figures, having these conversations and having it in mind. At the end of the day, I'll still say I hope it is genuine. I just hope it is not just for the show. I hope it is more genuine. But Verydarkman has proved so far that regardless, he has always pushed, he has always made way, he has always tried to be there in front to help a lot of people. Verydarkman has helped a lot of people regardless of all the multiple criticisms that keeps coming from other people. Of course, he's not perfect and no one is above criticism, but we still will not rule out the very many positives that Verydarkman has involved himself in and is still involving himself in. For the fact that he, knowing how many people he has under him, like how many followers, decide to have this conversation, knowing that at least this conversation is going to get to the mouth, to the ears of over 1 million people. That is very beautiful. It's lovely, and I'm very glad that, this is happening. Man, just in case, I'm going to bring you more and more. Just in case you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Also, like my work, share my work, hit the notification bell so when I drop, you get alerted. It's your boy, Great Dave Africa Entertainment. I told you I'm raw and I'm authentic and I'm real, and I'm going to be the greatest social commentator in Africa. Just watch me out. I'm coming like the tsunami, man. So that's it from me to you today. And I'm out.